Dennis Miracle Abuaji Ekopiem Ewo Obi show so aye asempa FM achese besia ensema wodi eto dwane na chese besia anu wode ejawom eso na wa kame ho na chese yebo ewura ensem no yakotie aye Miracle ensema oka one ne ya adwen agya adwenche oye comment section ase one ne enya adwen agya adwenche oye comment section ase famai edamase.
Yeah, and you had an amateur fellas quite for stay. I say watch it better on 24 hours. Yeah, I had an amateur would say I'm a year argument. I made argument here 5 times on 24 economy and said say a push and pull scenario and your policy, a outcome of set of policies. You know, I was always specific about that. Yeah. And when we insist, I said that on plan on some bar on back on factories, you know, a friend is electricity. No more to be on 24 hours. Oh my. Yenti kuruma no mo se mo ba unsa saje me no kan wase mo amede ye asrese man ka se noti so mo ba ukai me yusu chief director for local government say ntini pa miensa be yesa adwuma no mo se an yedu kuruma no mampeni yangasa call manifesto launch otakrade e kai se boomerang e wachi hei anapale be on be bo night club chairman of the NDC wanka se techiman kwan so organize obe adwuma na joto. We said it. We said the American it doesn't work like that. Were we not here when I argued and said, say, there's nowhere in the world that we are here on my 24 hours. Indeed, there are certain areas are based on demand. And you know, you can have 24, and now you don't have to put a gun to the head of a business person to run. You remember all my argument? Yeah. Anyway, I know so you haven't even been able to be courteous enough to come and tell us how that is going. What's the third term? I mean, I find it very disrespectful to the people. What they say? Yes, and call us a mum chance. Obi the mamma who's what are you talking about? Mumu as a superpower. As I know, my answer mobile, my be extraordinary be. My uncle Becca was him. Meno Cassin Cola, Professor John for better or Wapam Cola Betomo, you mapamu. Zero sum effect. Now, Betunipa, Obi Ubetunipa 30 now, Pamomo now, 30 measurement, and zero sum effect. And zero sum effect. Pamu Cola 35,000. Moko promise next one is for some mobile automatic placement. Mobile budget and we are Muslim to me for Mafajama 6,000 or something. 150,000 if they believed in you. Omo the GDN home no to abamamu. Modern said, forget about MPP, forget about CPP. A human the amount see and what are you doing about it? I say, I'm telling you. Now say you heard Ashanti region.
We're not expecting say within 10-11 months no. They will solve all the
No. You show us. You see, the thing is, you see what? I don't know. Will be 48 months. What about 12?
Yes.
You see, yes, we should. I see who make us. Oh, that's reasonable. But at least we should have an indication. Some of them we can even see what the blueprint is. Do you know what the blueprint, what the strategy is to make sure that this country run a 24-hour economy? Do you know it?
The Gusitano launch.
What shows that document? No. What shows that document?
Highlight.
Give me what is in that document that shows you say the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Local Government will run 24 hours. Give me. We are not playing. We be as we metana me kan NDC for them so we keep your kan. You be sorry yako. Time will catch up. The reality will catch up with everybody. You see, you cannot promise the people one thing. Then when you come and deliver another thing. Then you tell them say keep quiet, accept this one that I'm delivering to you. There is a big gap, a big variance between what you promise the people and what you are delivering. No, there is a big gap. You can't also MPP for buy, MP4 you are 20 or Mamukofi. Why are you referring to them? What do you now also buy? Why are you referring to MPP? Okay, these are serious issues, so serious matters that we have to talk about. And then hospitals now here. Go to court for any. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why na? Yama buy no coin na buy ni BBA politics. And no kata so. Me don't say say me kasa ha me won say time will catch up with them. It is catching up. It's catching up. What's you do? What's you do to all of us? You do 12 months.
Yes.
Omo budget 4 number kan boa.
So makan 1.
Makan 2.
Makan 2.
Practically I can 1 because me no mean say last one e wo election year 2028 and they normally and year we be the practically I can 1. What have you done for us? Apart from harassing people, using brute force and all manner of way, what have you done? Time will catch up with everybody. It's high time the government realizes that the honeymoon is over. The grace period is done.
They should focus.
Let's focus
and get the work.
Shall I fix the things for us? We understand. Yeah, papa. And then said Mokano. And I'm tuti about fix the issues for us. And then Jojo Prado, honorable, my senior brother, launch it up. Also, the Explore Youth app, Youth Explore app, no, is putting jobs in the hands of the youth. You know, December 20, I'm going to say apps, and Kwana, the BK, and remember. Where are the jobs? Where are the jobs? And these are the realities of women are here. The realities of the Ghanaian people. What you Ghana for no? As the days go by, like they are beginning to because they are going to ask you questions. For example, every February we see mobile entry, March we see mobile entry, April mobile entry. Ya kwa na via bedu December. E kopim da ben abeka say mobile entry. So I just say, Matthias here. I am only saying say grace for the end da ben. Okay. Obi ended up being
the Ghanaian people would
Obi within the first year and to me increase a friend say within 12 months to me increase electricity to go by 28%. Now what to be increasing water and by jama 14 or 15%. And they to me you they can they also want to buy and so I just here and they also buy and there are serious issues. I am begging the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Mr. President, do not listen to your health minister. Do not listen to what your party people are saying. Do not endanger the lives of your citizens. Do not risk it simply because of propaganda, because of politics, and probably because of procurement interest. And now listen, we need to establish certain facts. And of all the things you will discuss this month, trust me, none is as important as the plan.
Really?
Because if you understand what zipline is and understand what zipline does, you would realize that it is something that we should not even be discussing it and treating it the manner in which we are right now. First of all, I hear the conversations and I can easily point out the absolute ignorance of what really zipline is by a lot of the people making the commentary. People assume zipline is just a substitute for unavailability of hospitals and health facilities. People assume zipline is a substitute or just an alternative for unavailability of drugs in these hospitals. And so I hear people make the argument of if the drugs were available, why would we need zipline? Instead of having zipline, why don't you build hospitals? Why don't you? And that straight away tells me that, honestly, sincerely, they do not understand. And for me, I think that one of the responsibilities we have is to also make sure that it is explained very well so that people can make informed, commentary about it. I've heard a lot of people, and clearly you can tell, because immediately you are discussing zipline and you talk about building hospitals, you talk about the unavailability of or supply of drugs that I know you don't understand what zipline does. Let me say fundamentally, there is no substitute to zipline.
Really?
Zero.
Really?
Hospitals, building hospitals is not a substitute to zipline. Having medical stores is not a substitute to zipline. If you want to understand zipline in its basic terms, probably look at it as an ambulance in the air. That is probably not carrying human beings, but carrying the medication to the human being that is under duress. You see, there was a time in this country where snake bites were killing people.
Sure.
Just snake bites. There was a time in this country where maternal mortality rate was so high simply because in the middle of the night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., when the woman is like they say, water is broken, they need blood. And where they are, blood is not readily available. And people were dying as a result of that. And these and many more are the reasons why zipline was introduced. Remember also that in all of these conversations, there are multiple things that connect to it. So, before I even come to all the other issues around it, I want us to establish the fact that there is a background to the establishment of the zipline drone system. And this is not politics. This is human lives at stake. This is the health of our country at stake. Fast forward, when zipline was being introduced, people actually played politics with it. But still, I insist, those things for me are still not relevant. Because my view is that if the person doesn't understand, the person is free to have those kind of conversations. So I remember when zipline was being introduced, people said that it will capture videos of women bathing and all manner of things. So if the same people come to office and they go after zipline, I understand. But I'm 100% convinced with what I've seen with my eyes, my experience with zipline, that these people really do not understand what zipline is. And so they say, why are we spending 117 million on zipline when we can use it to build hospitals? Ignorance. And I'm begging the president. And for me, I'm glad Hamza is here. Our health system is something that we shouldn't tamper with it at all. Leave it. Go and bring, see, you can go and bring whoever you want to bring. When it comes, cancel the existing one. But at the moment, you've shut down the existing systems. And do you know the impact? People are dying. The report is here. Because people are not getting the essential medications that they need on time. Now, the argument they make is cost. Listen, we are spending 297 million every year to supply sanitary pad to school children, including me, my niece in Latte, that can afford sanitary pad. No problem at all with it. It's a social intervention. They deserve to have it. So keep it. The same way you are able to commit to 297 million to supply sanitary pad that we all support, spend the 170 million to also provide zipline. That is also saving people 17 million medications delivered. Now, let me land, I beg you. 17 million medications delivered. So cost shouldn't be an issue. Is it not the same government that is debating us that he can still construct an expressway and at the same time complete a highway? And that those of us saying that he should finish the highways first before he goes to the expressway, we are unbelievers. So if you can actually complete an expressway and a highway all at the same time, we beg you, Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, let's keep 297 million for sanitary pad and let's keep 170 million for zipline. If you think it's too expensive, go and bring those who will give it as at a less costly, price before you terminate this. But at the moment, the risk is high. The argument about we can use the money to build hospitals is complete ignorance.
And nobody has said anywhere that we are going to terminate the zipline contract. Indeed, the majority, there are people in the NDC who can wish that and may make calls. But as far as I'm concerned, as a government, no decision has been taken that we are going to terminate the zipline contract.
The health minister mentioned.
No such decision has been taken. All what we are saying is that we need to look into the numbers and possibly further engage zipline to be able to live up to its core mandate. I don't think that it is too much to demand or ask. It is not. And I can assure you that where we sit, Dennis, the importance of such a system is not lost on the government. The magnitude of its impact, especially in our districts that are struggling with health medical supplies, cannot be underrated. So we know that it is a novelty that we can't take for granted. We will do everything within our power to ensure that we continue to have such a service, even if it is not zipline as a company.
Very well.
But next time you are introducing policies as a party in government, also try as much as possible to be candid to the Ghanaian people and tell them how much it will cost them. And quite apart from that, put in mechanisms, systems to ensure that you protect the public space from unwarranted dissipation by international corporate institutions. Because we cannot continue such a system. And my brother was speaking as though all the areas are accumulated in the life of this government. When he knows. When he knows.
You see, you want to draw me into a debate this morning. When I'm trying to be, you forget your.
Well, I asked him about it.
He said that, you always forget.
He said that.
He said that.
He said that.
Okay, then I accept. Then I concede.